summer's day in
Morning everyone, Martin BR5 here, just riding out to Canadian Corner War Cemetery in Orpington. It's got some very good history to it. I didn't even know it was there till the other day, because apparently on the site of Orpington Hospital there was, from the First World War, there was a Canadian war hospital built with funds from the Canadian government. So all the poor lads that didn't get through their wounds, they were buried in Canadian Cemetery. It's looked after by the Commonwealth War Graves Commission, and there's 88 Canadians in there, a couple of Aussies and some Brits. So I'm on my way there now to have a look at it, and I'll see you when I get there. Here we are, walking up to Canadian Corner War Cemetery. It's tucked away in the corner of a churchyard in Orpington. Here's the actual memorial for them. Their name liveth forevermore. Age 22. Then you go to the other end of the age scale, which was quite surprising. You've got a sapper here, aged 48. Died of his wounds 1919, 1916, 1916, Australian, age 20, Australian, engineers, 1916, aged 18. There's a private AJ Watt, Canadian, 1919, aged 40. And here we go, someone near my age from Canada, died in 1919, age 51. As you can see, it's well looked after by the Commonwealth War Graves Commission. It's very interesting. Here we have a bombardier from the Australian Field Artillery, 1918, age 37. Another one, 42 years old. Someone here, Medical Corps, 1917, no age. Canadian Infantry, 1917, no age. Seaforth Islanders, 1917. Now these graves just up here, they're not part of the Commonwealth War Graves Commission, they're MOD graves. Although they died of their wounds and directly related to their service, they died after the cut-off date, which was 1922. So they have been put in the MOD graveyard, although it's looked after by the Commonwealth War Graves Commission. Here's someone with the Distinguished Service Cross, DCM, Royal Field Artillery. Looks like he's age 43. There is a grave in here that I've got some information on. He's from the artillery. His name was Samuel Hardy, and I believe this may well be him. Samuel Robert Hardy. Quite an interesting thing. He died in 1921, And in the Orpington hospital, as soon as the war was over, because he was mentally disturbed by his experiences and had malaria, he never left the hospital. And his death certificate stated he died of head injuries which were self-inflicted, caused by an axe. And they said he's related directly to his war service and malaria picked up in the trenches. And that's the reason he's in here. If the death certificate hadn't said that it was related to his war service, he would have been in a private civilian cemetery. So it's quite interesting. He was originally from up north, and then when he was put into the war hospital in Orpington, his wife moved down to Bexley Heath because she knew that he wasn't coming out and she wanted to be near him. All these graves: Royal Air Force, 1924, 1924, military police. (1931), 1930, and if you look at these gravestones, you'll see they're rounded, and that's how you tell the difference between an MOD war grave and a Commonwealth World War grave. The MOD gravestones are rounded. Royal Fusiliers, my old TA regiment, which was part of the London regiment when I was in. Royal Irish Rifles. Yeah, what surprised me is when you think of the First World War casualties, you think a lot of like 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old casualties. But there's a lot of people in here, a lot of fellas in here near my age, in the 48, 50. This man here, look, 57. East Kent Regiment, the Buffs. Steady the Buffs. There's this man here I've researched. He must have been through hell to kill himself the way he did with an axe. Rest in peace, fella. Yeah, peace now. No suffering. Yeah, these are the Commonwealth War graves. As you can see, the top of the grave is not as pronounced as the MOD graves with the like half semicircular. Some more, another Australian, 19 years old. Yeah, the only part of the military hospital that's left now is the clock tower, which stands in the car park of the new Orpington hospital. Let's have one last look at the main memorial. Australian engineers. God bless you, fellas. Rest in peace. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tour of the Canadian Corner Cemetery in Orpington.